I would like to have a special message out there for all those jiu-jitsu guys who are trying to say that they're cage fighters. Okay, what's happening at these tournaments is, when's my next fight? When's my next fight? Well, they don't have a fight. They have a grappling match. Okay, and one time I wrote this email out, and I had this kid come up to me, and he said, well, is boxing a fight? Yeah, it's a fight. And is wrestling a fight? Yeah, it's a fight. Yeah, it's all a form of fighting. But the problem is this: the jiu-jitsu players are trying to pass themselves off as cage fighters. Is jiu-jitsu a form of fighting? Most definitely. Is jiu-jitsu cage fighting? Most definitely not. Jiu-jitsu is very important. It's a wonderful sport. It's a wonderful form of self-defense. And the first thing I would teach a woman in need of assault prevention. However, it is not the full picture for fighting. And so I really, really, really don't want these jiu-jitsu people trying to dilute my sport and the sport of other cage fighters and real people that have real scars and real injuries and been really hit in the head and have real brain damage and the real surgeries that come from training like a jiu-jitsu player, training like a judo player, training like a wrestler, training like a boxer, and training like a kickboxer. Because the matter of the fact is that you're going to receive eventually, maybe all at the same time or maybe apart, all the injuries of each of those athletes. Which is why, I'm not really into encouraging my students, who I take a long time to raise up, to have them go into a cage fight with elbow and knee strikes to the head and then they look real funny and they don't remember their own name. I'm sitting here, can't stand still, my hands hurt, my neck hurts, my body hurts, and that's because I fought too much too long. I didn't listen to anybody else. But that's why my students come in, I try to give them the best part of fighting, I try to give them the best part of martial arts, and I try to take all that other crap, the bad promoters and the bad coaches and the coaches selling their students and everybody lying to everybody and everybody trying to make them see stars so they go get their head kicked in. I try to take all that stuff away. So that's where it's at. Please check us out at www.bear-fight.com, bearfight.com. We're located at 18954 Brookhurst Street, Fountain Valley, California. The Fight Shop, which provides all of our equipment, is at 18814 Brookhurst Street, Fountain Valley, California. We also have a MySpace page, Bear's Gym. I also have foxyboxy.com, FOXY space BOXY.com, foxyboxy.com. And then we also have my nutrition store /bear. That is an awesome website. It has tons and tons and tons of information about nutritional supplements, about exercise diet, has a resource for chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists in the local area. Go ahead and check all that stuff out. There's lots of useful information, thought out, well written, good content. And if you read that, as far as mixed martial arts, health and fitness, you will be enriched. Scientifically proven, you have to be here for it to work. Bear Essential Combat, everything you need and nothing you don't. What else can we say?